Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of Alexandra Mayer's Live, page by page reading and commentary of the modern English version of the Bible. We're doing this a little bit late tonight, and after this live stream of tonight's chapter of the Bible, which will be Leviticus 10, I will be over on the IRL News Time and IP2 Wiki Info YouTube channels doing a live stream in regards to how teens can free themselves of abusive parents. I'll be going over the element of emancipation. So I just kind of wanted to let all of you know about that. But let's go ahead and get started. I will provide my commentary and whatnot as I see fit as I read through Leviticus 10. I hope all of you had a wonderful day today. I had a very busy day, very busy, and it's not over yet. But the busier we are, often the better we become. So let's move forward. The death of Nadab and Abihu, Leviticus 10. Now, Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, each took his censer and put fire in it, and put incense on it, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he did not command them to do. Then a fire came out from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. So they did something that they weren't supposed to do at that point, and it caused a problem, and they died. Then Moses said to Aaron, "This is what the Lord spoke, saying, I will be sanctified by those who come near me, and before all the people I will be glorified." And Aaron held his peace. Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said to them, "Come near and carry your brothers from before the sanctuary out of the camp." So they went near and carried them in their tunics out of the camp as Moses had said. Moses said to Aaron and to Eleazar and Ithamar, his sons, "Do not let your hair be loosely disheveled, nor rend your clothes, lest you die, and lest wrath come upon the people. Instead, let your brothers, the whole house of Israel, mourn the burning which the Lord has caused. You shall not go from the entrance of the tent of meeting, lest you die, for the anointing oil of the Lord is upon you." And they did according to the word of Moses. The Lord spoke to Aaron, saying, "Do not drink wine nor strong drink, you or your sons with you, when you go into the tent of meeting, or you will die. It shall be a perpetual statute throughout your generations, so that you may differentiate between what is holy and common, between what is unclean and clean." Very interesting. So, in other words, Aaron is telling others not to fall upon the same fate of his sons by following the instructions of what the Lord requests, and also not being inebriated when they're dealing with their ceremonial tasks. "And so you may teach the children of Israel all the statutes that the Lord has spoken to them by the hand of Moses." Moses spoke to Aaron and to Eleazar and Ithamar, his sons who were left. "Take the grain offering that remains of the food offerings of the Lord, made by fire, and eat it without leaven, beside the altar. For it is most holy, and you shall eat it in a holy place, because it is your due and your son's due, from the food sacrifices of the Lord, made by fire. For so I have been commanded. The breast that is waved, and the thigh that is contributed, you shall eat in a clean place, you and your sons, and your daughters with you. For they are your due, and your sons' due, which are given out of the sacrifices of peace offerings of the children of Israel. The thigh that is contributed, and the breast that is waved, they shall bring with the fat pieces of the food offerings made by fire to wave them as a wave offering before the Lord. And it shall be yours and your sons, with you as a perpetual statute, as the Lord has commanded. Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering and saw it was burned up. And he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron who were left alive, saying, Why have you not eaten the sin offering in the sacred area, knowing that it is most holy, and God has given it to you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord? Its blood was not brought into the inner part of the sanctuary. Indeed, you should have eaten it in the sanctuary as I commanded. Okay, so for some reason, Aaron's sons are rather disobedient. And you would think that they would be more diligent and obedient in these times because they're actually witnessing God, the power of God before them. But you know what? Maybe it became too commonplace to them and they felt like, hey, let me go ahead and be a bit laxed here. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this. Aaron said to Moses, Today they have offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have happened to me. If I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard that, he approved. All right, so tomorrow we will go into Leviticus 11, clean and unclean foods. Um, we'll also go into unclean animals. And especially if you're someone who is health conscious, you might want to pay attention tomorrow because I have found that the Bible does seem to push what we call today the Mediterranean diet, which is something that I don't completely subscribe to, but I'm pretty close to following. And I feel great. So when it comes to the Bible, I don't think it's only about spiritual lessons and I don't think it's only a bit of an outline or a blueprint as to how to behave, but I think it's an outline or a blueprint as to how to live, how to treat yourself, and how to nourish yourself. So, anyways, I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to get going and finish up what I need to do before I do my live stream tonight because I have not done a trashfire.tv live stream in quite some time, but I do feel the call to do it tonight because there are some things that I want to address as I move forward with some personal projects of mine that are specifically designed to improve this world. So take care and thank you for joining me tonight, VNet. I hope you're having a nice day. Bye bye.